Tres Leches cake. Tres Leches is a rich, gently sweet cake made with sponge cake and 3 types of milk. This cake recipe is simple to make and improves after a day in the refrigerator. Ingredients: for the sponge cake, 1 tablespoon unsalted butter, melted, for coating the cake pan. 3/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon 178g granulated sugar. 6 large eggs, whites and yolks separated. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. A half teaspoon kosher salt. 1½ cups 173g of sifted cake flour. For the milk mixture, 1½ cups whole milk. 1 12-ounce can evaporated milk. 1 can 14-ounce sweetened condensed milk. 1 tablespoon brandy, optional. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. For the whipped cream topping, 3 cups heavy cream. A half teaspoon vanilla extract. 1 cup powdered sugar. Ground cinnamon. Steps: 1. Preheat the oven to 400 Fahrenheit. Preheat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit. Spread a thin layer of melted butter inside a 9x13x 3-inch cake pan. 2. Warm a half cup of the sugar. Put a half cup of the granulated sugar in an oven-safe container and warm it in the oven until it heats up. When you whisk the egg yolks, the warm sugar adds volume. 3. Whip the yolks. Whip the egg yolks, warm sugar, and vanilla extract together on medium-high speed with a hand or stand mixer until they've doubled in volume and are a very pale yellow color. No more than 5 minutes should be needed for this. Put aside the bowl. 4. Whip the egg whites. Whip the egg whites and salt in a separate, very clean bowl with clean beaters on medium-high speed until the whites are frothy. When the egg whites are frothy, gradually add the remaining 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon sugar. Continue beating for 4½ minutes or until the whites are firm and glossy. When the beaters are withdrawn from their surface, the whites should stand up with a peak that folds over just slightly. 5. Make the batter. Sift half of the cake flour into the basin containing the yolks, working quickly to prevent the eggs from collapsing. Fold the flour into the yolks carefully using a wide rubber spatula. After incorporating the flour, gently fold in half of the egg whites, being careful not to deflate the eggs. Repeat the procedure with the remaining egg whites and flour. 6. Fill the pans. Fill the prepared cake pan halfway with cake batter and spread evenly with an offset spatula. Tap the pan on the counter a number of times to remove any trapped air bubbles in the batter. 7. Bake the cake. Bake for 15 minutes or until the top is golden brown and springs back rapidly when pushed with a fingertip. Let the cake to cool completely in the pan before transferring it to a deep, round serving dish. 8. Make the milk mixture. Combine the 3 milks, the brandy if using, and the vanilla essence in a large pitcher or basin. Whisk until well blended. 9. Soak the cake. Once the cake has cooled, poke little holes all over it using a toothpick or the tines of a fork. The milk mixture should be completely poured over the cake. Don't worry if it appears to be a lot. The cake will absorb almost all of the milk as it sits. Refrigerate the cake for 3 hours or up to 24 hours, wrapped in plastic wrap. 10. Whip the cream. Whip the heavy cream in a large mixing bowl with an electric hand mixer on medium-high speed. Stop the mixer when the beaters begin to leave ribbons in the cream, and then add the vanilla essence and powdered sugar. Raise the speed to high and whip for 5 to 7 minutes, or until the cream is thick and keeps its shape when the beaters are removed. 11. Finish the cake. With an offset spatula, spread a uniform layer of whipped cream over the top of the cake. Add a good amount of ground cinnamon on top. 12. Serve the cake. Refrigerate the cake for up to 3 hours before serving. Cut the dough into 12 squares. Refrigerate for up to 3 days after preparation.
Thanks watching.